What up, it's me, Perez, back at you one of these videos. And the question I'm always getting asked is how high should my hands be when I'm striking? Well, my answer to that will be it has to be in conjunction with your skill level. So, if you're a beginner, I say keep your hands very high. Your hands should be at least cheek level. That's very high. Why do I want them this high, Perez? It's because I haven't learned the reaction time, the footwork. I don't got the skills to get out of the way of punches, so I might have to protect myself by going into a shell. All right, that's why my hands are so high, so I can protect all the important things. I want to protect myself so I can continue to fight. All right, so let's say you're good enough to get an amateur fight. All right, I say by then, if you're jumping in the ring, putting your life on the line, it should be at least chin level, okay, or right underneath the chin. All right, so if I'm an amateur fighter, I want my hands here. Why? Because I'm better. You know what I mean? Don't need to have my hands so high so I can have them nice and loose to throw punches, okay? So, and I'm better again. I'm better than a beginner, so I still know how to block. All right, but I'm not going to get out of my depth by having my hands too low. So, when you move on to the professional level, I say 40% of the time, I like my hands on my chest, okay? So this is where my hands at. They're still up. I say they're pretty high. I say when they're on your chest, your hands are still high. Because if I want to protect myself, protect my body, all I gotta do is shrug my hands, and my hands are right there, okay? And I got the know-how, the footwork, the reaction time, the skills to get my head out of the way so I'm not getting punched in the face, okay? But my hands are still low enough to protect my body, all right? So about 30% of the time, I like my hands around my belly, okay? Some people call it the Philly shell, okay? So this is how I normally have it right here, but I'm gonna just have them right here for right now. So you can have them low. Why? I'm good. I mean, my footwork is good enough that I can get out the way of punches. Sure, I can take a punch. I know how to get hit. That's important also. I know how to get hit. If I do get hit, okay, I know what to expect when I'm like this, okay? And I still can strike, still can put my hands up to block punches and stuff. Kicks even, okay? If you're on another level, you can have your hands down. I like having my hands down, okay? So I say I have my hands here about 20%, all right? Might be here, bro. Don't know what's gonna come. And when my hand's low, it makes my feet move a little quicker, okay? And I'm moving fast, hands up, and I still can whack. Okay, I still can throw punches from there. If you're a god, like Roy Jones, I guess you can have your hands behind your back, all right? But we're not all on that type of level. So, where should my hands be? It should be in conjunction with your skill level. Holla back.